Greetings from the swamps, I'm Andy, and today I bring you Revenge of the Fallen, Human Alliance, Bumblebee. It's nice to know that after traveling the world together, they're still best friends. Even though they're Hollywood movie stars, they still had time to take a picture with my daughter. So let's start off with Sam. For being such a small figure, he's super articulate and super detailed, right down to his kicks. One thing to watch out for is in the stores when I bought him, they actually had a few of them where the head wasn't completely painted, so it looked like he had a receding hairline. The only thing that really bugs me is his facial expression. I wish they would have left it a straight mouth. Instead, he's constantly going. Except he doesn't have the sexy beard, so he can't pull it off as well. And that brings us to Bumblebee. This is the one to get. He's got tons and tons of detail all over. Some of the best light piping I've ever seen. And due to his articulation, you can get him in some really awesome poses. And of course it's Human Alliance, so Sam actually works with Bumblebee. You can put him back here, holding the gun, riding the missile launcher, or on this arm with the flip-out cannons. But in my opinion, it kind of looks like he's riding a roller coaster more so than riding Bumblebee's arm. He can also hold Sam like this, but it looks like he's bringing him to school for show and tell. One of my favorite features about this, and it's so small but it means so much to me, is that you can actually flip down his battle mask. That little attention to detail sold it to me. And I saw other reviews where people complained about his robot boobies popping out of place. I haven't had that problem. They look just fine to me. For size comparison, here he is next to Deluxe Bumblebee from the first movie. And here he is next to Leader Class Prime. As you can see, they're perfectly in scale in my opinion. Now that I'm done drooling over Bumblebee, because this is the ultimate version of Bumblebee, let's go ahead and take him to his alt mode. And here we have Bumblebee in his alt mode, and it's a super sweet-tastic alt mode. For size comparison, here we have him next to Deluxe Skids. I mean, if you're going to get a Bumblebee from the new movie, this is the way to go. It's big, chunky, it's got a decent bit of weight to it. I mean, it looks pretty awesome. It's got no more kibble to it than the Deluxe version, and it rolls great. It really makes me look forward to the other ones coming out, the Sideswipe and Epps, and the Skids and Michaela and RC. And the best part is, when you get the Michaela figure, you can make them have a date night, because they can fit in both seats. Or even Sam and Epps, if that's your thing. Hasbro is really on top of their game with the Human Alliance figures. I mean, this is a really great concept. Point being, it was a good idea that was pretty well executed for once. Who would have thought? In closing, this is the most badass version of the movie Bumblebee. Maybe they'll make a better one later on, but for now, this is the ultimate Bumblebee.